when I get ready to travel is I map out an itinerary. And I'm pretty type A about it. So this is a typical itinerary book that I have my secretary make for me when I get ready to travel, or you could make for yourself. So it will have sort of the idea of like where I'm going. And usually she just puts the conference picture from the conference up. Then there's a tab. You'll see there's different tabs on, I don't know if y'all can see that, different tabs on the itinerary. And usually I have sort of an at a glance for the day. Because to me, when you get ready to travel, you have to know before you pack, before you do anything, what you're doing and like what is the gig while you're out there or while you're on your way to. And so mine has a quick at a glance. I'm only gonna be gone for 2 days this week, so it's a real quick, but it would have like you have dinner on Monday and then you're speaking on Tuesday, or you have dinner and a breakfast on Tuesday morning, you're meeting with your group, whatever like that. The second tab I have is the actual schedule for the conference. So I think a lot of people fail to look at the entire schedule for the conference. So for instance, this conference I'm going to, it started today. I'm speaking on Tuesday, but I will look at the entire schedule to see if there's something else I want to look, some other session I want to attend. I also look to see if someone else is speaking on a topic that is very similar to the one I'm speaking on. If I am, I go and, see what they talking about, make sure I'm gonna be better than them, just the usual. And then I also look for, yes, I have lots of people ask me if I will send them this format so they can send to their secretary. So yes, Lorraine, I will send this to you. I'll send the idea to you so you can give it to your secretary, because I've had a lot of people have their secretaries make them these little itinerary books since I started using these. Okay, then I look to see if there is an attendee list at the conference. One of the big things about attendees is that you want to make sure that you figured out like if you're going to know anybody there at the conference. So also go through the attendee list. And okay, Patra, I see that too. So if anybody wants the book or wants the idea of a book, send me an email or send me a message on Facebook, and I'll make sure I have a list of everybody so that I can get you. Let's see here. Okay. So after I go through the attendee list, then I have the actual travel schedule. And this is literally from the travel agent. So it will have all this like real specific details. So it will have, confirmation numbers if I've requested 2 beds or a king bed or a high floor or whatever it is that I asked for in particular, that will end up being, in from there. And then the last tab, so like for this conference, I'm speaking. So I will have my actual speech. So this has this like a little mini version of my presentation that I'm gonna give. So anybody in Austin, if you're gonna be in Austin and you're really interested in Bankruptcy 101, holler at me, come see me. Or if you just actually wanna get together while I'm in Austin, you can do that too. But I always make sure that I have my slides or the paper that I submitted with me. So that way if I get, when I'm on my way to the airport, or if heaven forbid I get stuck on a layover, I have all my information and I can look over all of my slides and everything so that I am properly prepping for the speech. So that is sort of the review, the itinerary, how you get your book. I like it to be in a small size so that it can move from the bag to the purse, back to the bag. It's just real simple and smart, as opposed to some very large version of something that they're passing out at the conference. Because one of my big things about when you travel is that less is more. And so I'm always looking for ways to have cut down on space and to keep things really, really small.